Coming up on this episode of Student TV, we'll draw, pitch, distribute, and advocate. And that's just the beginning. Fasten your seatbelts. Student TV starts now. Hello, and welcome to this episode of Student TV. I'm your host, Mia Daniels. You might not know by looking at me, but I can draw a human ear like nobody's business. I can draw an okay nose, decent mouth, but my eyes could use some work. Lucky for me, Joseph is here with his video, How to Draw an Eye. Let's watch.
I was the artist, and I helped film it because my teammates, they weren't really good at filming. So I kind of had to selfie. My name is Joseph Truong. I go to Chubby Johnson Middle School, and I made a video teaching people how to draw a realistic eye.
First, pick up a pencil and paper and put them on a flat surface. Next, pick up the pencil and draw a horizontal lemon-shaped figure. This will be the outline. Draw a circle inside the lemon, but not going out the outline. This will be the iris. The space between the iris and the outline is the sclera. Now, draw a circle in the middle of the iris. This will be the pupil. Shade in darkly. Draw a circle overlapping the iris and pupil. This is the glare. Where the glare overlaps the pupil, it will be light. Draw dark, short lines coming off the pupil. Only go halfway to the edge of the iris. Draw details around the pupil like longer light lines and skinny ovals on the iris. Also, erase any section of the iris to make a glare. Next, draw veins coming off the edges of the sclera. After that, shade the edges of the iris and sclera. This will make it look more realistic. Next, draw flesh on the sides of the eye. Draw lines cutting off the sides and add detail. Draw eyelids. You can do this by drawing extra lines around the outline and shading around it. Lastly, draw eyelashes. To do this, slanted J's or curved confident lines. Draw the eyelashes on the top and the bottom eyelids.
And now for the best basketball video you will ever see in your life, at least according to producer and Cordova High School student, Jason.
It's my favorite play to run, and I really perfected it over the years. Although I kind of consider myself perfecting it. And I really love that play since it's easy to run and it's really effective, and that's the play I like to run at the end of the games when the game really matters. Yeah, I love making videos at school. It's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite class of the day. This video that you're about to see is going to be the best best, I repeat, best basketball video that you will ever see in your life. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. I was just too busy getting buckets. Today, I'm going to talk about the pick and roll. It is the most simple play in basketball, and it is the most effective play. It is used all the way from elementary school, all the way to the college level, to the NBA. Follow these steps, and you too can become a basketball player and master the pick and roll. First, never wear ankle socks, unless you want to look unathletic. Crew socks are the way to go. And remember, the flashier the shoes, the better people think you are. And don't forget, if you want to be a basketball player, you have to dress like one too. They often say, the more you cover up, the better you look. Next, remember these basketball terms. Assist, backward, buckets, brick, carry, buckets, dime, elbow, buckets, floater, pivot, buckets, swish, fadeaway, buckets. Furthermore, know what kind of basketball player you are. The imaginary dunker, the guy with the most beautiful shot at the park, the guy that will never make a layup even if his life depended on it, the one guy that literally screams and exaggerates every play, and finally, the guy that never shows up to practice. Now, since you know the basics of becoming a basketball player, it's time for you to master the pick and roll. The pick and roll, also known as the screen and roll, is one of the simplest plays to execute offensively. It is simple to run, and it can be a nightmare for defenses to defend. That is why the pick and roll is used from the NBA all the way down to the youth level. All that is required for this play are two people. The person with the ball is usually the one who can dribble best and also make the best decisions. The other person needs to be able to make a layup and cut to the basket. So how do you do the pick and roll, and what is it? Step 1. The offensive player sets a screen for the other offensive player with the ball. Step 2. The offensive player with the ball dribbles around looking to score. And step 3. The dribbler passes down to the man cutting for a wide open layup and an easy 2 points. However, it's not always so easy. The defense tends to clog the pass up after a couple free shots. That is when you have to counterattack and read what is happening. For example, if you read that the screener's defender hedges as shown here, there will be a gap for you to split the defense for a wide open layup and an easy 2 points. Now, if your defender starts following you around the screen, it's a wide open lane to the basket for an easy 2 points. Now, if your defender decides to go under the screen as shown here, it's a wide open shot for you, and you know that's all money. Therefore, there are 4 options. First option is the pass inside, and the other 3 are counters. So go out there and make sure you have some fun.
From soccer to softball, students sure want to show you how to play their favorite sport. Our next video is no exception. From Will Rogers Middle School, here's Amanda.
I was the editor and the filmer. Yeah, I like it for the creativity that I'm able to have. My name is Amanda, and this is my video about pitching, and I hope you can learn a lot from it.
I'm with Amanda, and we're going to teach you how to pitch.
Ready for a test on what we've learned so far? Sidney's got you covered with her video, How to Study. Tell us more, Sidney.
My video is about different ways that you study for a test. Like, some students study different ways that work best for them, and I wanted to go through and look at different ways to help them. Well, I got together with my group, and we thought of ways that could work for other kids how to study, and we were kind of planning out how we could put this together and make it a video that would work for other kids too. My name is Sidney. I go to Arden Middle School, and the video I made is how to study for a test.
Here's how to study for a test. Take out anything you will need. Go over any notes you took in class. Go over any text that recovers the lesson you learned.
Take a break. After 45 minutes, your brain won't remember as well.
Make flashcards. These help you remember key vocabulary words.
Use traits to help you study. It will help you get a lot of reading done. Teach somebody the lesson you learned. This will help you memorize what you need to know.
Finally, ace your test. Study for your tests. It's the Arden way.
Ready for some math? I know I am. Here's Foulks Ranch Elementary School's video, The Distributive Property.
Hi, our names are Julia, Elizabeth, Ella, and Taylor. We are going to show you how to use the distributive property.
The distributive property states that by multiplying by a number
Is equivalent to multiplying each addend by that number and then adding the products. Let's use the problem 3 times 9. Decompose 9 into 2 addends. We decompose 9 into 2 plus 7. Now multiply the addends 2 plus 7 by 3. We will add the two products 6 and 21 together to get the final product 27. We think the distributive property makes it easier to mentally multiply bigger numbers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye!
Now it's time to get back on the courts, this time for some handball. Here's Oak Hill Elementary School student, Zach.
It's about teaching kids who don't know how to play handball. It's teaching them how to do it. There's a lot of kids here who think they know how to play, but they kind of don't. And we just want to show everyone that it's fun. You can do it at home, you can do it at school, and you can play it with your friends. Hi, my name is Zach Freitas. I go to Oak Hill Elementary, and my video that we did was how to play handball.
Hi there, I'm Michael. I'm Zach. I'm Brock.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Stacy, and I'm the line judge.
And we're going to teach you how to play handball!
There are 4 positions, A, B, C, and D, and I'm A. I'm B. I'm C. And I'm D. To start the game, A will always serve. You hit the ball overhand, and you make sure the ball hits your square first and then his, like this.
When the ball comes to you, there are 3 different ways to hit it. Like this, or that.
If you step in somebody else's square to hit the ball, then you're out.
You're out!
If a non-player hits the ball or runs in the middle of the game, that counts as an interference, which means a redo or restart.
Redo! If anyone hits the ball under anyone's knees, then that person is out because they did a skinny.
You're out. If the ball bounces in your square 2 times before you can hit it, then you're out.
Your ass!
And you make sure the ball hits your square first and then his, like this. If I hit the ball in someone else's square before hitting the ball in my square, I'm out.
You're out!
If A gets out, then B takes A spot, C takes B spot, D takes C spot, and the person in line takes D spot.
Yes, finally! Yes!
And that's how to play handball.
To advocate is to publicly recommend or support. Now you know what I mean when I say that I advocate for this next video. Here's Rio Americano high school student Nicole on her video, How to Advocate.
So in order to be able to film this, I had to create this little homemade structure that would hold my iPhone at a bird's eye view as if someone was holding it overhead. So I created that by textbook after textbook after textbook to get it to the right height. Then I took one of my old music stands for when I used to play in band, and I duct taped my phone to the end of the music stand and had it hold it up. Hi, my name is Nicole Temple. I'm a student at Rio Americano High School, and my video is called How to Advocate, a video on advocacy and how you can advocate for your cause. Hello, my name is Nicole Temple. I am a senior at Rio Americano High School. I am also a student enrolled in Civitas, a political studies and public service academy. As a requirement of being a senior in Civitas, I must complete a senior project. This is a large-scale project that is done outside of the classroom that must leave a lasting impression on the community and/or its people. My initial senior project was to make a documentary on the supposed removal of the hallway lockers at Rio. Yet, as soon as I began work...
So the district basically decided that they would reverse their decision of removing lockers and replace them with 1,400 brand new lockers.
The district changed its mind. Thanks to this unexpected outcome, I now had to create a new project. It was then I noticed how much difficulty Civitas seniors and Civitas seniors before them were having figuring out what to do for their senior projects and where to begin. So I decided my senior project would be a video on advocacy, what it is and how you can advocate too. The first thing that you need to know is what advocacy is. It's defined as public support for or recommendation of a particular cause or policy, or the support of a cause or belief. You can support and advocate for thousands of different things. They can be political parties, religious groups, humane societies, research and curing specific diseases, eco-friendly programs, and most other non-profit organizations. Now here's the tricky part, how to advocate. The best way to plan is to follow California, a simple anagram I created to explain each step. The first one is cause. Think of a problem in today's world. It can be local or global. Next is assess. What is the problem specifically? Is anyone already taking steps to solve this problem? Who are they and where is their base of operations? Are they a nonprofit? Next is link. Find people who share your interest or concern in the topic. Contact them and see if they would like to participate in your project. They don't have to be friends or family. Next is initiate. Start working on your project. Make plans and appointments that you will need. Let people know that you are working on this project. Next is fund. This step does not mean that you need to use any kind of money at all. Ask yourself what kind of supplies you will need and where you can get them. Some things you can find around your home. Others you can get through donations and/or borrowing from your friends or family. And some items you can make yourself. Also, think about how much work will be needed with setup and cleanup, and consider whether or not you will need the help of volunteers. The next step is organize. Now that you know what you're doing and what materials you're going to have for it, it's time to put 2 and 2 together. Coordinate your appointments and interviews and make sure that you can attend to each one. Be extra careful about this if they are going to be speaking at your event. Next is review. Take time to reflect on your project's progress. Does it seem like it's coming together? Are there any open areas or questions that you can secure a definite answer to? If your project doesn't seem to be cohesive enough, you might want to consider canceling the project now and starting a new one. Don't chase after something if it won't have good results. Once you've completed review, your next step is notify. Your friends, family, and fellow students should already know that you are working on this project. Now it's time to reach out to your community. Send notifications, emails, make flyers, and even consider going door to door around your neighborhood. Just remember to be polite, calm, and confident. You're representing that cause when you advertise. Make sure your people associate a positive feeling with your project. Then comes the biggest and most important step of all, invest. The final day is here, and all of your materials, knowledge, and supporters will need to be put together. Make sure everything is running smoothly. Direct volunteers, manage your materials, and take note of the overall mood of your audience. Make sure it's a positive one. Don't forget to thank your guest speakers and/or presenters for taking time out to attend. And make sure their area where you conducted your presentation is left as clean or even cleaner than it was before you started. The final step is achieve. You've successfully advocated for a cause. Now it's time to celebrate and reflect. What were some good points? Bad ones? Do you want to do this again? Do you feel your project has actually made a difference? Use these questions to plan your next event to be bigger and better than the previous one. My name is Nicole Temple, and thank you for listening.
And now for something completely different. This one's for all you muggles out there. Let's watch Robert L. McCaffrey's Harry Potter-inspired wand tutorial. But first, here is their producer, Lyliana.
Actually, me and my friend Elena made this video, and we both are like big Harry Potter fans. And we just wanted to spread creativity and make a Harry Potter-inspired wand because we love Harry Potter. Hi, I'm Lyliana Chavez. I go to McCaffrey Middle School, and the title of my video is Harry Potter-inspired wand tutorial.
Hello everyone, today we will be showing you how to make a Harry Potter inspired wand. We had a great time filming this video because we are such big Harry Potter fans. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did.
To make your wand, you're going to need 1 chopstick, a hot glue gun with 2 hot glue sticks, some gold and brown paint, and lastly a large paintbrush and also a small paintbrush for the detailing.
So the first thing you're going to do is plug your hot glue gun into the charger port with the hot glue stick inserted in it and let it get hot for about 10 minutes. If you think you're going to burn yourself with the hot glue gun, I suggest to have a parent or other guardian help you with this project. Safety always comes first.
Once your glue gun is hot, get a surface to work on. Next, take your chopstick and begin to make the handle with the hot glue gun. Slowly turn your chopstick as you apply the hot glue to create a tight spiral like so. You want the wand handle to be quite thick, so you may want to do more than 1 coat of the hot glue.
Once you are satisfied with how your wand handle looks, you can begin to create some lines of hot glue going down vertically on the wand for some texture. So far, this is how your wand handle should look. You can thicken the lines if you'd like. Now you're going to make the design of the wand. You can either make loose spirals going down the whole wand, or these clusters of rings going down the whole wand. You could also do a mixture of both, like as I did on this wand. For this wand, I'm going to do the loose spirals going all the way to the end. Once you are satisfied with how it looks, wait for it to fully dry for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Now you can start to paint your wand, and we will start with a large paintbrush and apply the brown paint onto the whole wand. Make sure that you can't see any of the chopstick or the hot glue. Once it is all dry and applied fully, you can take your small paintbrush and gold accent paint and start to apply detail to your wand. Once you are done, let it dry for 15 to 20 minutes.
Once this step is finished, your Harry Potter inspired wand is done.
We hope you enjoyed this tutorial.
Have you always wanted to know how to be a beast at softball? If so, you're in luck. We've got the video, How to Be a Beast in Softball, available for the low price of free. But first, a word from our producer, Abby.
It's about what you have to do to be, confident enough to play softball and what the basic needs are. It's just me demonstrating how to play and just me having fun while playing. My name is Abby Price. I go to Arden Middle School, and I made How to Be a Beast at Softball.
Hello, my name is Price Money, and I'm here to teach you how to be a beast at softball. First thing you gotta do is show up to the field with confidence. Game day, baby, let's go! Let's go! Next, you can't be afraid to get dirty. To be a beast at softball, you gotta hit dingers daily. That was good. That's gone. That's gone. Next, you have to have the desire to be a beast. Ah! Yeah! Yeah! So let's recap. To be a beast at softball, you gotta show up to the field knowing that you're gonna win. Next, you cannot be afraid to get dirty. Then, you gotta hit dingers daily. Lastly, you have to have the desire or the heart to be a beast at softball.
That does it for this episode of Student DV. Let's keep in touch between shows. You can always visit our website at secctv.org. I'm Mia Daniels. Thanks for watching.